What is up? Welcome back to Softcore History. I am your host for the week, Rob Fox, joined as always by Dan Regester.
Boys are showing their flow.
Letting our hair hang, letting our hair down.
Some of the best hair in podcasting.
Many would say. I hate that I wear a hat all the time because I'm a lazy bastard with kids who just doesn't want to do his hair, but like, I'm almost 40 and this shit's fucking thick, dog.
Look at that.
Thick.
If somebody wants to sponsor the show with like hair product.
I'll tell people that I was bald. And that's why I was wearing a hat for 5 years. And then I put a droplet of your hair product on and just fucking...
I took your stupid pills. Grew this luscious beard and hair.
Yeah. This is...
Didn't have to go to Turkey.
I was thinking about that today, too, because all of my uncles on each side of my family are like thin-ass hair. My dad's bald or straight up bald.
My mom's side, every guy is a cue ball.
Yeah.
Dad's side, though, still has hair, so...
I don't know what genetics I got that like, and all of my siblings too. Male siblings, obviously my sister is fine, but like not all of us fucking thick. So thank God too. It comes from the mother's side or something like that. I don't fucking know.
Who could say?
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
All I know is I'm here.
We're looking good.
Looking fucking great.
And again, if you have like some type of style product, we'll pimp that shit too.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. We do one skin for the skin, but I'll do anything for the hair, too. So whatever you need. Patreon.com/softcorehistory real quick is where you can find a bunch of extra content from us.
Oh, yeah. 2 episodes every week.
Not just episodes like this. We do. We play games against each other, including trivia and board games. We have about an audiobook's length of original audio sketches. So if you're ever on a long road trip, you can listen to those, including a full audiobook short story. What else do we do on the Patreon? We do a bunch of fun shit. Oh, watch
voicemail episodes so the audience can get involved. So that drops every Wednesday and Friday on our Patreon. And $5 a month. Can't beat it. We also have a $20 tier where you get additional content, including a sports show. And potentially a special sports episode this week, but we won't tease it anymore because I don't know if it's going to happen or not. No, it's going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm going. I got a job for the week. Other than this,
it's actually like one of the sickest jobs you ever had.
I'm gonna go caddy in Louisiana.
Semi-pro caddy.
Yeah, shouts to Brooks.
Hell yeah.
So we'll keep you up to date how we do.
Tell them the tournament and everything. Let them so they can follow along with you.
I don't actually know it. It's like the high roller shootout in Lake Charles.
Okay. And who's the golfer?
Brooks. I don't know if he wants his name out there.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll just go with Brooks.
If you subscribe to the Patreon, that name will definitely be dropped into the Patreon Discord because there's a Discord as well.
But yeah, he picked up the sticks. He's making a run for his semi-pro golf life again, and I want to help.
The only thing I'm jealous of between entertainment and sports is that if you're really talented at sports, they'll come find you. You know what I mean?
Not necessarily.
Depends on the sport, but
definitely not golf. Golf, you gotta grind your dick off
for sure. But in like the Big Four, they'll come find you. Football, basketball. Baseball.
John Hamm Disney movie goes to India.
Yeah.
Finds a pitcher.
They'll look for you. But I mean, still, a lot of people still prove themselves. But by and large, they're more eager for the talent. Whereas Hollywood's just like, there's a million of you pussies out there. You're fucking
2 white dudes on a podcast. Although again, great flow.
Great flow. Let's get into this week's episode. This is probably like the second time I think I've said this in the last month. But boy, is this week's episode just as on brand as it possibly could be for us.
Catholicism?
No. Very similar to the last one that was on brand in terms of a serial killer who was the hooker instead of the hooker being the victim.
That was on our Patreon, yeah.
Which we did for Spooky Month. Yeah, that was on our Patreon. Today, we are talking about not The Last Samurai, but...
The First Samurai.
No. The last of the samurai's maybe closest cousin. The last kamikaze. His name was Mitsuyasu Maeno, though he also went by the name Soichiro Maeno. He went by that name in porn.
Sure.
It's a porn star kamikaze pilot.
Yeah, but in order to be a kamikaze pilot, you have to die.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
he did porn in the 40s?
You'll see.
Okay.
We're obviously going to get into it. That's the whole point of this week's episode.
You said last Kamikaze.
The last kamikaze.
I don't think that's existed yet. You know, Japan, they're an honorable group of people.
The last kamikaze to date.
Okay.
Now, before we get into his life and his kamikaze mission, I was, of course, immediately curious if the Japanese did porno names the way Americans do.
What's your favorite porn star name?
I don't know. I just like name. Well, I mean, Peter North is a great one.
Shouts to my fellow Ridley High School graduate, Logan Pierce.
That's a great one too. You know, there's a euphemism to them, right? Peter North, that's a hard dick. It's a Peter pointing north.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. It's great. I love all porno names. So I Googled his porno name and put it through Google Translate. And yes, I believe the Japanese do give their porn stars euphemistic names.
That's just industry standard. It's not necessarily a culture thing.
Well, I know because Americans do it in Japan. That's two different cultures. But I was wondering if their culture did it like our culture did it. I wondered if it was industry standard in both.
Yeah, there's universal like truths. There's universal things we all do.
Yeah.
We're not so different.
So Chiro translates to prominent son of the family, and Maneo, translates to front field. So I think if you knew Japanese and knew how the language worked, you're probably getting something along the lines of he's got a big front, his most prominent member in front is large.
Making his family proud.
Yeah.
With his unit.
So, yeah, essentially, I believe the name lets you know that he's got a fat hog.
At least a lengthy hog.
Yeah, prominent. I don't know how it was prominent. I haven't seen his films, although I believe they are available.
It was just a tuna can. Just super thick.
In many ways, that's still prominent.
Yeah. How thick do you want it?
It's noticeable. A girl I dated in high school, she told me like her ex-boyfriend had like a hockey puck dick, which would be the
Same thing, yeah.
yeah.
You got a tin of skull in your pocket?
Yeah,
or you're
yeah.
just happy to see me?
It's a Zin now.
Yeah.
You got a tin of Zin in your pocket? So let's get into Maeno's life. Now, if starring in porno sounds like the most interesting thing about this kamikaze pilot, this last kamikaze pilot, may I also interest you in the fact that he was born in 1946.
So post World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can interest me in that.
Yeah.
So he's a fan.
Big fan. Big fan.
He always finishes inside the girl. There's no pull out in this man.
I mean, look, there isn't. No.
He just crashes in.
Yeah. Barrels in every time. Screaming bonsai.
Okay. So yeah, there's actually no death in this. It only brings life with the amount of women he gets pregnant.
Yeah, I don't know that he did, but he tried.
He attempted. Yeah. The
So-
Japanese, if there's one thing, they're persistent.
They don't give up.
No. I mean, ask that dude that thought it was still going on
Yeah.
that remote island.
Yeah, that's why we dropped 2 atomic bombs on them. We're like, they're not stopping.
They're not going to quit.
They're not quitting.
I think it was the right call.
Now,
Save lives.
yeah, it did 100%. I get so angry when people.
When we firebombed Tokyo, I think it was worse.
It was much worse. It's funny too because they're like they like talk about the atomic bombing like it's racist or something like that.
It's
And look,
Godzilla.
obviously, 1940s Americans were pretty racist.
I think for Godzilla alone, dropping 2 nukes is worth it.
oh, the art that comes from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Godzilla movie that came from Japan last year. Great. It's one of the
Elite.
better Godzilla movies out
Elite.
there.
Look, grapes
Not the King Kong one. That was trash.
grapes that suffer on the vine make the best wine.
The black and white Japanese Godzilla.
Oh, it was black and white?
There's an option. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
You can do black and white. You can do in color.
All right. Go black and white.
You can read subtitles or they dub it. I don't.
Can't
I don't dub.
Can't dub. No, that's why I didn't do dub on All Quiet on the Western Front. You gotta go subtitles.
Yeah, learn a little German.
Well, otherwise, you'll just be distracted the whole time. The mouths don't match up.
It does piss me off though that I have to read.
Yeah, I wasn't in it for.
I want to see what's on screen.
I wasn't in it for the words, and there was only one word that I needed to hear, and I didn't need a subtitle for it.
That's fair.
Cut. So as a teenager, Maeno developed a passion for the performing arts. He joined a local theatrical group and honed his skills in drama and acting and stuff like that. Remarkably, he made his on-screen debut at the age of just 13 in 1959.
Jesus Christ.
Not in porn.
Okay. I was like, there's a left turn right there. Do you lie about his age?
It's a fake left turn.
Because that's not great.
No, it wasn't porno. He wasn't in porn.
Not CP.
It wasn't CP. It was a normal movie that he was in. Now,
got to start somewhere.
Exactly.
Child star,
Yeah.
really. That's where a lot of child stars eventually go
Screech. He screeched it.
to. R.I.P. too.
Yeah.
Screech, though, I never actually saw that sex tape. Was he working with a decent piece?
I didn't watch it either, but that's what I heard.
He's such a goofy-looking motherfucker. He has to have an okay piece.
One would imagine. Yeah. I think I've seen his... I think I actually have seen his penis, and it was legit. But I didn't watch the video. It was just like a screen grab.
Because if not, you know how they say some guys have it all? Screech had nothing.
Oh, if he didn't have that. Yeah. But that sucks, too, because, like, you're the one guy on set who isn't getting laid. Because obviously Mark Paul Gosselaar and Mario Lopez are piping left and right.
Mm-hmm.
And you have an absolute piece that no one wants to touch.
They're ashamed with how much they enjoy it.
Yeah. You're the groupie. I mean, they don't want to be the groupie that fucked Ringo.
But Ringo's still going strong.
That's Ringo's last. Ringo gets the last laugh.
Taste it, Lennon.
Yeah. He might have orchestrated that. That's a baseless conspiracy theory that I'll believe without any.
Ringo helped kill Lennon? For sure, I can get into that.
He's like the Mark David Chapman's just like walking around on the subway. Fucking phony. He is a phony. He is a phony. I could tell you. I've seen him. I was up close to him. He's a phony.
Wanted more shine.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to only play drums.
They only let me write a song about an octopus. It's the only one. The only one they gave me.
It's a terrible Beatles song, too.
I like it. It's not good, but I like it.
No. A lot of the Beatles songs, I respect them as artists, but I just can't get down. I'm never like, oh, yeah, throw on the Beatles.
I am, but one thing I like about Octopus's Garden is it's like a sea shanty for 5-year-olds.
I like the Wings better.
Wings had some bangers, for sure. Band on the Run and
Band on the Run
Live
alone.
and Let Die.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So in 1967, at the age of 21, Maeno pursued formal acting training abroad. He enrolled in classes
Hollywood.
at the University of Southern California.
Let's go. He's a Trojan.
He is a Trojan. He was also at USC at the same time as O.J. Simpson.
I was going to say.
And Robert Kardashian.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, he must have seen O.J. run for 2,000 yards.
Now, this is just a theory I have. Yes, he did. He had to have gone to an O.J. Simpson game. My theory is there is a chance, I do not know this, but there is a chance that O.J. and Maeno may have had acting classes together. O.J. Simpson, even in college, was booking small TV roles because he was already famous.
He was famous, and he had so much charisma.
He did.
To the day he died.
He did. There's no denying that man was charismatic as shit.
No other murderer on Twitter could have like pulled the numbers he did.
No. Everyone loved him.
Great player.
I could not find if O.J. Simpson took acting classes at USC, but considering that A, he was a football player, and B, he was already acting, there's a decent chance this man had acting classes with O.J.
Why
Simpson.
confirm it? This is softcore history. The man had acting classes.
With
Actually, he made a short film with O.J. Simpson.
They did. They were scene partners in class.
He actually killed on OJ's behalf,
Well,
and OJ covered for him.
yeah, it was actually a plane propeller that took off Nicole's head.
People forget this.
Yeah. He returned to Japan after USC, but he struggled to book. And
Decent looking fella.
yeah, I guess he's fine. He's fine looking.
What's that mean? He's just not attracted to Japanese men.
Well, no, but yeah, he's a fine looking guy, good looking guy. He was in porn.
Yeah.
Not bad looking.
Doesn't mean anything. There's so many freaks in porn.
Yeah, that's fair, but he wasn't bad. He wasn't a bad looking guy.
Okay. Like crazy rich Asian looking, or I forget.
No.
I forget that guy's name.
No, I forget him too. But no,
That dude's a stud.
didn't look like that. Absolutely not.
Just a more basic Japanese man.
Or the Asian dude from Mindy Kaling's Never Have I Ever. I think it is. That guy's hot.
Yeah, of course. We've all seen that.
It's great. It's narrated by John McEnroe. It's actually a wonderful show.
Our predominantly male audience has certainly seen that.
In my defense, I watched it. It was good, but I watched it because my wife wanted to watch it, and we do have a very married audience.
Yeah.
So,
Compromise.
yeah.
Plenty of people compromising.
So he couldn't book. This guy couldn't book. Maeno couldn't book. So he turned to porn. Specifically,
Listen, we're not far away from that ourselves.
no.
If it doesn't work out in the next year or two, there's only so many options we're going to have.
Flow and Blow coming in 2026.
I'm going to have to blow Bubba myself.
Yeah, January 26th. Flow and Blow. So Maeno turned to the burgeoning Japanese film genre called pink film, which was softcore porn.
Software. You always start. You got to dip a toe.
Yeah. And
And you kind of talk yourself into it. There's legit acting, there's scenes, there's a story.
there are all of that in softcore porno, like without question.
Pretty sure everybody in our generation saw the movie Pirates in college.
Yeah. Pirates, or if you
In
had
a group of like 20 to 30 dudes.
if you had Cinemax, or a friend whose house you spent the night at had Cinemax, you're catching softcore porno.
Yeah. Which was always weird because everyone's just watching.
Sitting in a room with an erection. This is more like a 7th grade situation, but yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
sitting in a room.
I saw it in college and we were all just drinking. It was like a pregame.
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah, but that's just funny. But a bunch of 7th graders, like sort of pre-internet, start of internet. There's only one computer in the house.
Yeah.
You got to watch Cinemax softcore porn.
I always found that weird because it would be like a kid that would crank it.
There was one kid. I think I've told this story on an episode before because my friend's brother DM'd me and was like, "That was my brother, right? That did that." And I was like, "Yep." We were all watching it. The 4 of us were watching it, and one guy who was not his brother was like, "Oh, I can't take it. I'm gonna come." And my other buddy was like, "You're not gonna come. There's no way. Just from watching." And my buddy ran to the bathroom, and then the other guy ran after him and tried to break in the door to see him blast.
Yeah.
Because he was like, "I don't believe that you're doing that."
He had to confirm it.
Yeah.
He had to make sure
Yeah.
that his buddy is just big loads.
He was like,
wide
"Open the
loads."
door. I want to see. There's no way."
Yeah. That buddy is now out and about. He's out of the closet.
He's married with 4 children.
Doesn't mean anything.
Well, it means he's not out and about.
He's in the shadows.
So, by the mid-1970s, Maeno had starred in approximately 20 softcore pornos for Nikatsu Studios. This was actually Japan's oldest film company, and times were bad, so they had to pivot to porno.
I was going to say, porn is usually innovative in the space. A lot of the technology advancements we have online or with filmmaking is from porn. Porn's always like the frontier, the trailblazer.
Digital distribution, that type of stuff, absolutely. Even home video distribution, porno's first.
So it's like, what is porn doing right now that's going to affect our lives in other aspects down the line?
I think, yeah, you need to ask yourself, like, what is porn doing with AI?
They're doing VR, they're doing AI.
First cock through the wall always gets bloodied.
Yeah. You don't want to be the first cock through.
No. No.
through that glory hole.
Although, actually, it's kind of the opposite. You don't want to be the last one through.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
You don't know what's on that side of the wall.
Yeah. Well, the glory hole, I think you don't want to be the first one through the glory hole. So Maeno's most notable role, and this genre came to be humongous in the Japanese market, like huge. He was famous, unquestionably. Maeno's most notable role came in 1976.
He was Japan's Johnny Sins.
Kinda, yeah.
Man of many hats.
He did
Construction worker, veteran.
Yeah, veteran. At one point, he played an Apache Indian.
Okay. You know, he could pass. Depends.
Well,
how tan you are.
According to the movie Wind Talkers,
he could pass.
He could pass.
Your favorite war movie, I believe.
Oh my God, it's the worst war film ever made. Ever. Oh, it's so bad. I won't rehash it because we talked about it on an episode with Lopez, I think. But just watch it and laugh. Nicolas Cage.
Nick Cage will do anything for a paycheck.
Yeah, this was peak. I need to pay off my T-Rex skull, Nick Cage.
Yeah. It's like, Leo's not buying it from me. I'm in the hole.
And he's like, God damn it, I own a T-Rex skull and a slave torture mansion.
The Lalaurie mansion.
Yeah. Oh, God. I bought so many dumb things.
Do you think these are drunk purchases?
Yes.
Are you yourself a drunk shopper?
You can't drunk purchase a house, really, unless he just showed up with cash.
You certainly can. You can also...
There's escrow and shit. Like, you don't just get it the next day. A T-Rex skull?
You can definitely bid on a skull, though, hammered.
That, yes. You get that
Go to an auction.
Yes. You can easily buy a T-Rex skull shit-faced drunk.
Do you think it's a silent auction? I don't think so.
No.
T-Rex skull? You're not just, like, writing your name down on a piece of paper.
That's a paddle.
Has to be.
Yeah. That's a blackout paddle raise.
Because it's probably ill-gotten, first off. It's probably not legally obtained. It's a black market item.
Depending on where it came from. A lot of dinosaur bones come from China, so there's a decent chance.
China, Africa.
Yeah. Good chance. I think we find T-Rexes in America, though.
I mean, we should.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure T-Rex was...
North America in general was like a huge hub for dinos.
Yeah.
I know you're not a dino guy. Your kids are.
Kids are big dino guys.
Because your kids...
Fucking nerds.
Are true Americans like myself.
I'm confident Rory will probably be bigger than me. I don't think Finn or Sammy will.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They'll beat you up.
Damn. You're probably right.
You're an older dad.
I really got to push them away from sports just to maintain a physical supremacy.
Actually, you're not that old for a dad.
39.
It's not terrible.
For 3 kids? No, it's fine.
Yeah, if you had Rory when you were 45, then you're an old dad.
He's fucking me up. I can't even control him at that point. Can shut off his bank card, I guess, but then he just comes back and beats my ass.
But a big part of being a father is to just dominate your kids in sports.
Oh, yeah.
For as long as possible.
Which I will do endlessly.
I remember the moment I beat my dad in golf. That was like a pivotal moment in my life.
How old were you?
I think I was in college.
Took that long?
Took that long. I was not a very good golfer in high school.
Okay.
Even though I was on the golf team, I
say,
sucked ass.
You were on... Well, it was a public school golf team.
Yeah, we weren't a good... We got our asses beat for the majority of matches. I was probably the worst player on the team.
But really?
Yeah.
Jesus. Come a long way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm much better at tennis these days than I ever was in high school. So it makes sense.
I kind of hit my athletic peak in college.
I know, we all know your intramural glories.
My intramural days, when I didn't have to think, I was like, I got to carry my fraternity because we are bums. It's like, I got to get buckets.
It's the only way. You're putting up numbers either way. You're like a dude on a...
Yeah, on a bad team.
Yeah. Which in basketball, you will get numbers.
I was Kevin Love on the Timberwolves.
Averaging like a 20-20 double-double. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's bullshit.
It's like nobody else is going to score. I got
or get boards or anything.
I got to put up shots.
You might lose by 30, but my numbers are fucking insane.
That's all I care about?
Yep.
Okay, Sigma Chi beat us by 20. So what? Your boy dropped 35.
Got 35, 5, and 10. I'm good to go, baby.
I'm like 40 shots.
Yeah. Got to take them. So Maeno's most notable role came in 1976. The film was called Tokyo Emmanuel, where he portrayed a pilot who was banging a chick he was given flying lessons to in the plane.
Okay.
The actress, the porno actress.
Oh, no. I think I see where this is going.
What?
Is this an unintentional kamikaze?
Nope. It is 100% intentional. That's why it's a kamikaze.
Okay. I just thought this was a scene tragedy.
No. No.
They were up in the air.
Nothing like that.
They were actually filming it
No.
in the cockpit.
And he just couldn't.
He hit the wrong button.
Yeah. No.
Or like leaned against
The stick.
the stick and it went down.
Yeah. Hit a fucking American destroyer just docked at Tokyo.
Just accurate people.
Yeah. No,
Just
it's not,
darts.
That is not what happened, unfortunately. So his co-star actress was named Kumi Taguchi.
Yeah.
And Kumi Taguchi, I had to look into that name as well, just to see what it meant.
Kumi Taguchi could just be a guy on the Asian tour for golf.
Yeah.
Just a run-of-the-mill Asian name.
Well, I think it's a girl's name, but still, it makes sense on the LPGA.
She like beat Nelly in the U.S. Open. Everyone's pissed.
Yeah, exactly. So, Kumi Taguchi, or I'm sorry, it was Kim Taguchi. My apologies. Kim Taguchi. Kim isn't a Japanese name. It's more of an American name, whatever. So that's kind of hot in its own right, like she's Western or whatever. Taguchi means the mouth of a rice field.
Do you want the mouth of a rice field?
Well, I assume that the euphemism there
Rice is soft.
is something like a wet mouth or a big mouth. So her name is basically like wet American mouth.
I'm thinking you put your dick in rice, it's going to be pretty comfortable.
Oh yeah.
Especially in like a rice cooker.
Or well, it
Nice
might-
and soft, fluffy. Fluffy rice.
after it's cooled off a little bit.
Of course, you let
certainly,
it cool
yeah.
down a bit. Let it cool down.
But yeah, she had a porno name as well, Wet Mouth. Or Big Mouth, or Big Wet Mouth.
It's a good porn.
Yeah, good porn name. So I want to also note for our listeners, this is very important. He has an IMDb page.
Yeah, he's an actor.
He has an IMDb page. It is under Soichiro Maeno, not his given name, Mitsuyasu Maeno. So here's some of his works,
Hits.
my favorite titles. A lot of them were in Japanese and didn't really translate to anything. Some of them did. Tokyo Emmanuel, Private Lessons. That was the full title of that movie. Also, Hostess Confidential, 3 Juicy Sisters.
Like that.
This one was interesting, but I liked it. Stray Cat Rock, Wild Jumbo.
The other one was pretty straightforward. This leaves much more to the interpretation.
Yeah. This one is one of my favorites. Ex-convict Bail. Ex-convict : Bail. So he's out, and he's looking. He gets out. He's on the prowl.
Japan, notoriously safe.
Yeah.
It's a safe country.
Yeah. But there's still something alluring about a convict.
Probably has a couple tats in that movie. Apparently, if you go to Japan, like me, I think they would ask me to cover up my tattoos.
100%.
Because I think it's like a big thing with the Yakuza. Tattoos.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
In
wearing
Japanese culture.
You're wearing long sleeves into the club.
Mhm.
Can't push them up no matter how hot you get.
Otherwise, they take offense to it.
Yeah, you're getting your arm cut off. By the Yakuza?
No, the people that own the establishment are going to ask me to cover up my tattoos because they think I'm trouble.
Oh, yeah, that too.
That's the
I
stigma.
feel like they'd be used to it with Westerners, though. Like, ugh, these assholes are fucking...
Westerners or Australians.
Yeah, same. Yeah, they're also... Yeah. But
Are Australians technically Western?
Yes. Even though they're not in the Western Hemisphere, they're considered Western culture.
Where are they?
What are you talking about?
What hemisphere are they in?
The Eastern Hemisphere.
I don't know. It just seems like the point where it just comes all the way around.
Yeah, no, they are in the Eastern Hemisphere.
Okay. Like, obviously on the school maps, it was always on the right, so Eastern.
Right.
But obviously the world is round.
So the map actually, basically, England is the other international date, not the international date line, but what is it? The prime meridian. But the Western Eastern Hemisphere, basically, it's like, I feel like it's like down the Atlantic, middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and then down. I mean, really, it's technically down the prime meridian, I think. But
Okay.
more or less, if you want to call Western Hemisphere, it's straight line down the Atlantic Ocean, and then like straight line down the Pacific Ocean.
That makes sense. I was wondering if it was like a Russia situation where it's Europe and Asia.
No,
and there's like a cut line. Maybe you just cut Australia in half.
I think anything west of Hawaii and anything east of the middle of the Atlantic Ocean is Eastern Hemisphere.
Where's Midway follow?
That I think is Eastern Hemisphere. I think Midway's...
Is it the Midway?
Over the line. Maybe it is. It's the midway between something. That's why they fucking called it that. Midway Island. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what it's the midway of.
My dad loved that movie.
The new one?
No, the old Midway.
Oh, yeah.
Or Toro.
That's two different movies. Tor is about Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Midway is about Battle Midway.
I think he went back to back.
He
would always throw those on.
Good double feature.
Yeah.
The new Midway movie was pretty bad. Like, pretty bad.
Did they battleship it?
No, it just sucked.
Okay.
It just sucked.
Was Rihanna in it?
She was not. One of the Jonas Brothers was.
Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah.
They did it.
He gets executed, though. It's pretty funny.
Quick? Or is he in the movie for a while?
He's in the movie for a good minute, and then he gets executed in kind of a shitty way, to be honest. He gets captured by the Japanese, and they're like, "Tell us your plans," and he's like, "Here you go, Jap," and like flicks a cigarette in the guy's face, and then they tie an anchor to his ankle and push him overboard.
I like when they advertise movies with a giant star that's in the movie for about 10 minutes.
He's got a good 30 minutes in it.
But speaking of Godzilla, there's a Bryan Cranston Godzilla movie where he dies immediately.
Oh, yeah. He's barely in it.
He gets a cup of coffee and he's out.
It's a good scene, though, but he's all over the trailer.
Yeah, because he has to be.
Yeah. Like that's
because no one's seeing a Godzilla movie without Bryan Cranston.
That stars Aaron Tyler Johnson and Elizabeth Olsen.
Is that who was in it?
Yeah.
That's a good cast.
But not at the
time. I think John Hamm was in it, too.
I think he was in the sequel.
Too many Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
Too many Godzilla movies.
He was also in Maeno was also in a film.
I retract my statement from earlier.
Okay.
The nukes weren't worth it.
Maeno was also in a film called Gendaiko, which means modern child. But I think that just means like that's the literal translation.
Is that a real movie or is that a porno?
It's a porno.
Oh, man.
That's a literal translation. I think it just means like, you know, what the like young people are up to today, like 20 people in their 20s.
Hope.
Yeah, I think that's what it means.
Let's hope. What year did that come out? I mean,
in the 70s.
Yeah, it's questionable in the 70s.
I don't think it means child. I think it just means like what the young people are up to now, and that means like the 20s.
All your favorite stars from the 60s and 70s were banging kids.
Oh, that's 100% true. That's
any rock star. I mean, most band members fucked the same chick.
Yeah.
There's like a notorious groupie that fucked like all of Led Zeppelin, David Bowie, all the major like hair bands.
Yep. I mean, dude, just go watch Almost Famous. Most like Penny Lane, she's supposed to be like 18 or 19, but most of the girls in that group that she's in
are like 13, 14.
Yeah, I forget what they call themselves, but yeah, they're all like under 18 easily and banging that band.
And the only person that really gets any flack for it is Roman Polanski.
David Bowie died a hero. He fucked young teens.
Polanski got chased out of the country.
Yeah. Like, we're all up in arms about the Epstein files. Like, all of our favorite bands weren't doing that in a time that it was already not okay to do it.
Yeah, I think at the time, they were like, this is fucked up.
Yeah. It was like, don't say anything. Like, they would have gone to jail if anyone rolled on them.
Yeah. They're already kind of trying to do that with Epstein stuff right now.
Yeah.
They were like 15.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not technically a pedophile. He was fucking a freshman in high school, so... Okay, great. Wonderful. You're right. It's not as bad as banging a 6-year-old.
Still pretty bad.
Which is like saying... It's like murdering someone and being like, oh, well, it's not a mass shooting, so... Wonderful, dude. You only killed one person instead of fucking 16. You're right. That's not as bad. Go to jail.
It's been prevalent our whole lives, honestly. I remember in high school when I was a freshman or sophomore, all the girls were dating like 23-year-olds.
I know at least 2 people girls who had sex with high school teachers.
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know a junior high teacher who went to jail for.
But if it's a
feeling
guy
up a girl.
banging a female teacher, then he's cool as hell.
Oh yeah. Then he's pimp.
If it's a male teacher banging a 15-year-old girl, creepy.
Sterilized. I mean,
But-
yeah.
Yeah. If it's a 15-year-old boy banging a 25-year-old teacher,
Pimp.
nice.
Motherfucking PIMP. He was also in another film called The Heart of Youth. And then there was another one where the translation I couldn't get, but he plays an Apache Indian in that one, so I thought that was fun. Outside of acting, you'll be unsurprised to know that Maeno was an avid amateur pilot.
Yep. That never ends well.
Yeah. He knew.
Ask all of our favorite amateur pilots.
Look,
Don't you dare. Don't you pull up Roy.
my favorite joke on the show.
Don't you dare mention Roy Halladay in a negative tone. That man died a hero as well.
He decided to die. He didn't kill himself, but he decided he was fine with dying at the
He was
age.
doing tricks on it.
Not smart.
Psh, whatever. There's worse ways to go, I suppose.
I don't think there are. I'm sure a plane crash is probably painful most of the time. Like, I think the people in 9/11 were instant, but like a small plane
Small
crash,
plane into the water.
you're feeling that. You're feeling every ounce of that.
I hope he died instantly.
He felt it.
He got knocked out. He drowned.
Yeah. He felt it. Maeno's personal life, believe it or not, the personal life of a porn star, not great.
It's not fulfilling.
Yeah, he
From
was
what I heard.
somehow married twice, but divorced twice.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
They're going to be a little not okay with your
Yeah.
profession.
Yeah. He was also kind of just like emotionally adrift,
Feels like you have to marry in the industry.
pretty literally.
You can't just have a civilian husband or
Nope.
wife
No,
as a porn star.
not going to work. At worst, they have to be like a producer. You know what I mean?
Or she has to retire or you have to retire.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's behind me.
So the divorces kind of fucked him up emotionally, and I think his failure to not be like an actor fucked him up. He did have a suicide attempt, but didn't succeed. He also kind of felt isolated and again, his ambitions unfulfilled. So, with all this personal turmoil, you know, he lacked purpose. He sought purpose.
I mean, I understand.
You get it?
I've been there, bud.
And let me just cue up the tale as old as time. He gravitated toward Japan's fringe right-wing politics.
Okay.
And the tale is old time. That's not a right-wing thing. It's just like I have nothing going for me. I need something that is like a religion and a hobby and like a full sense of everything. And of course, extreme politics is going to fill that for you.
Is that imperialism in Japan?
Yep, it sure is. It is. So he got really into the writings of Yukio Mishima. He was an author and ultra-nationalist Japanese, a Japanese ultra-nationalist who staged actually a failed coup in 1970 to get rid of Japan's pussy-ass, like, pacifist constitution that we made them write after World War II.
Oh, yeah. Japan low-key has a lot of, like, violent things that happen in their politics.
Yeah.
Like, even recently. Didn't
Abe
there-
got assassinated.
Yeah. That was not that long ago.
It was like 3 years ago. It might have been during Trump's first term, but it was not that long ago. So essentially, they were hardline imperialists who were like, the samurai were sweet. We were justified in World War II because we are, in fact, the master race, and all the continental Asians are rat people. You know the drill.
Asians gonna hate on each other.
Yeah. So he aligned with these like romantic rightists. It wasn't a huge group though. It was only like 30,000 people in the 1970s who they were really into, of course, the samurai and the Bushido code
Yeah.
and all that shit. back when men were men. In 1971, Maeno...
Sweeter flag, though. You know, the sun actually has...
The sun with the rays is better than the current Japanese flag.
Did they have to get rid of the rays because of the imperialism?
Probably, yeah.
That was like part of the agreement of
Yeah.
World War II?
You got to kind of cuck your flag a little bit.
Because it's just a dot now.
The imperial Japanese flag was better. Like
Infinitely better.
Full stop. There's no question.
It's sort of similar to the Arizona flag.
Very similar.
Huh.
I think in vibes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think the Arizona flag was inspired by Imperial Japan?
Maybe the imperial Japanese flag probably existed first.
They're like, that's sweet.
That's pretty dope. And back then we were pretty cool with the Japanese, so.
Still are.
Well, yeah, we just had a little blip.
There was a blip.
It was a blip.
It was like 5 years, and if that, Helen Keller was still doing a tour over there.
Friends with the Emperor.
Friends with the Emperor. And also, wasn't he just like good to go after? Like face no consequence?
They kept him alive because they thought it would lead to essentially like guerrilla warfare, revolt if they killed him.
We didn't charge him with war crimes.
No, just let him chill.
We do that a lot.
We neutered his power.
I get that. But you got to hang that man.
Yeah.
Or let him seppuku
You
himself.
don't kill him for the same reason you nuke Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
That killed anything he had going on, I suppose.
No, it's just that it prevents more deaths.
Yeah.
You do something that you maybe shouldn't have done because in the long term it's more beneficial to have done that.
If Hitler doesn't kill himself, we capture Hitler. Do we kill Hitler?
Oh, Hitler's gone. Yeah, there's no question about that.
Okay. Mussolini? If he doesn't get
Probably.
captured by his own people?
We did execute Tojo, I think. Because Tojo was kind of like really running the show.
Yeah.
We either executed him or he killed himself. I can't remember. I think we executed him.
Do you think Helen Keller spoke on his behalf?
Kept
Kept him alive?
Yeah, we did execute Tojo. One wonders. Helen Keller might be one of the few people in history who has a direct connection to both Pearl Harbor and 9/11.
Yeah. The only person I can think of,
Yeah.
other than just planes. I guess the Wright brothers.
Yeah. She couldn't see. She couldn't hear. We talk about that all the time. What we never talk about is what she knew.
What did she know? And it's ironic, though, that a woman that could not see or hear or comprehend the things around her, know what's going on with everybody else around her, was kind of responsible for the Patriot Act.
I think she left that meeting with Hirohito and Kaiser Soze it, like walking, acting all blind. She gets around a corner, takes off the glasses, puts on headphones, listening to music, looking at the sights.
Yeah, she's totally fine.
Yeah, she Kaiser Soze.
It was all an act.
Yeah. So Maeno attended a high-profile gathering of right-wing extremists, Japanese right-wing extremists, at Tokyo's Ukura Hotel, where right-wing leader Yoshio Kodama promoted his composition, his new national anthem, quote, "Song of the Race." Please never forget, if you do not know this, the Japanese in World War II also believed they were a master race.
Yeah, that's a common theme.
They are racist as shit. We just don't care from our own racism because we're like, they're killing Asians, whatever. Well, I don't give a fuck. Hitler was killing white people. That's kind of basically the difference. And that's why leftist idiots are like, nuking them was racist. And it's like, well, they were actually, if you hate racists, you would hate them.
Were we airdropping Magnum condoms in Japan as well to prove that they were not the master race?
Not in Japan, unfortunately.
We only did that to the Soviets?
I think so, yeah.
Damn.
Maybe the Koreans, too. North Koreans. So Kodama was actually a wartime ultranationalist. He was a war criminal who served 2 years in prison.
You put that on your LinkedIn page?
I think in Japan you do, because it gets you a great job in the Yakuza.
Yeah.
He then, after he got out of jail, became a Yakuza financier, and Maeno considered him an idol.
I feel like the Yakuza doesn't get enough respect. That's one mafia group I don't want to fuck with. I don't want to fuck with the Russians and I don't want to fuck with the Japanese.
Yeah,
the Italians, I feel like I can get out of it.
They seem like the most
understandable.
Yeah. The Russians, and it's just because the Italians are a similar enough culture that you can navigate your way through it, maybe. But the Russians and the Japanese,
no nonsense,
stone cold.
Yeah, they'll kill you in broad daylight.
There is no Tony Soprano, like a man with something of a conscience in
The Anti-Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not, taking you on a boat, talking out the whole thing.
Yeah.
Having you admit it. No, they're just going to pull up in a van and just gun you down.
Dude, they'll kill your whole fucking family. The cartel's like that too now. Cartel's the other one that I'm way. They'll murder your fucking grandparents.
Cartel's bad right now. They used to kind of have standards where they wouldn't touch tourists, especially Mexico. That was like their rule.
Yeah.
I think they've gotten away from that.
Not smart, because eventually you will piss off Americans. So the admiration...
That's how we go full Sicario?
Yeah, pretty much. The admiration that Maeno had for Kodama dissipated, went soured, when in 1976, a bribery scandal broke, which exposed Kodama's corruption. It was the 1976 Lockheed bribery scandal. Essentially, Kodama took $7 million from Lockheed and used it, or from the payment, was like, okay, if you pay me, I will influence Japanese officials to give you, Lockheed, these contracts.
Yeah.
Now, and this was like a huge scandal, and a scandal in Japan is not like a scandal in America where it's like, oh, here we go again. Oh, yeah, of course our politicians are assholes. Very shame-based culture.
Yep.
It was a huge national stain, and the fact that his hero, Maeno's hero, Kodama, did this, and like the guy who was supposed to be saving Japan disgraced Japan, big no-no. Horrible.
Think of all the Japanese businessmen that like jumped off buildings in the 80s. They have an entire forest where they just hang themselves.
Yeah.
They have to go like hide themselves to kill themselves.
Well, ask Logan Paul. He visited it.
Yeah. You can come back from that, I guess. He's never been better. That might have been like the pivotal moment in Logan Paul's career.
I think he was dressed as Pikachu too while he was there.
That's very funny.
It's actually pretty funny.
He was a Japanese anime character in the Suicide Forest.
Doesn't matter. It does. Nothing matters. So Kodama,
he owns like $1 billion business at this point.
What, Prime?
Yeah.
He went.
We might have to go to the Suicide Forest.
This is straight up what he did. They went in they were only like 20 feet into the Suicide Forest.
And there was a guy just hanging.
There's a guy hanging. He looked back and then he looks at the camera and like Jim Halpert's it and goes like,
kind of funny. Enough time's been removed from the incident. I don't know. It's kind of funny.
Well, he didn't kill the guy.
No, the guy did it himself.
Yeah.
Is it poor taste to show it? Of course.
Well, they didn't even mean to show it.
Were they just live streaming? I don't know. Who cares?
But it is the funny part is that like in their defense, I will say they had like just left the parking lot.
Yeah, they weren't there for hours.
They like, I'm pretty sure they had like just gotten in and we're not expecting like, they're like in their minds like, well, obviously we have to go in a little bit before we find anything.
Nope, right there. Right at your front door. The entrance.
Immediate. So Kodama, he goes down for this scandal and he's going to get tried for it and everything, but he actually suffers a stroke in 1975 and becomes bedridden. So he's living basically under like medical house arrest. And Maeno is like, fuck this person. He is a shameful person and he has forsaken samurai honor for greed.
Yeah.
It's a national disgrace. He's furious. So disillusioned.
Samurai honor also mega bullshit.
Mega bullshit.
They could just cut down
honor.
anyone that was under them status-wise.
Like
For no reason.
Kill a fucking like peasant if they wanted to test their sword.
Yeah.
If they wanted,
they sharpen their sword. They're like, I want to see how clean this blade is.
it's not even like I'm gonna go kill a farmer's pig with my sword because I can. I'm gonna go kill the farmer.
Yep. And his family.
Yeah,
Because they looked at me the wrong way.
monstrous pieces of shit.
They were just thugs. They were gangsters.
Yeah, they were not.
They were Yakuza with swords.
I believe they were. Yeah, I believe they're one of the people Jack hates the most.
I don't like the samurai that much.
No, I know, but he's like overrated civilization.
Yeah. You go back and listen to that episode. He goes all in on them.
Goes ham on the samurai.
It was like 4 years ago.
Ham on the Aztecs. Maybe ham on the Vikings.
Yeah.
You think
That was the episode.
Yeah. So he's disillusioned, and Maeno's like, I got to do something about this. I can't stand this. So in early March 1976, Maeno got in his plane and he flew around Kadamo's neighborhood in Setagaya, which I think is in Tokyo, and just to get knowledge of the area for his attack that he was planning. On the morning of March 23rd, 1976, Maeno shows up to the western suburbs of Tokyo at the Chofu airport with two buddies. All three of them were dressed like kamikaze pilots. The full shebang, the leather fly coat, the armband with the sun on it, the scarf, everything.
If you dress the part.
Yeah, so they show up to this airport in 1976 in Japan dressed like kamikaze pilot. Naturally, airport officials are like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And Maeno is like, oh, it's cool, we're shooting a porno.
And he's known nationally
Yeah.
as one of the biggest porn
Yeah.
stars. Yeah. If
He's like-
Johnny Sins was just wearing a captain's hat and a jacket going to a plane, I would believe that.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry, man. We're
Yeah.
filming.
And I guess the airport officials weren't like, you shooting a kamikaze porno?
Kamikaze.
Kamikaze, yeah. The airport officials was like, all right, I guess you're in porn. Sure, whatever. They're shooting a porno. They're shooting a kamikaze porno. Let them up. So before 9 a.m. when he took off, the actor posed for a picture in his uniform with the white scarf, the rising sun on his sleeve, like I said, and the kamikaze headband in front of the Piper Cherokee plane that he had rented. So Maeno got in one plane, and his two buddies got in the other, and they flew around Tokyo for about an hour. Maeno then tells his friends he's got business
To attend to.
at Setagaya, Kodama's neighborhood. The other plane with the cameraman, there was a cameraman on board, they were filming it, accompanied Maeno on the flight to Kodama's residence. Maeno flew low over Kodama's home, circling twice, before finally diving
Nosediving.
headfirst into the building, nosediving into the building. A radio operator reported that at 9:50 a.m.,
Just a random neighborhood?
yeah,
Like a civilian neighborhood?
yes, civilian neighborhood. An
Can I
amateur.
guess that he took out a bunch of people that were not his intended target?
We'll get to it.
Okay. I just want to throw that out there. I'm getting those vibes that he got bodies, just not the ones he wanted.
Okay. An amateur radio operator, so basically like a guy who has like a police scanner type situation and is just listening to it, or a CB radio, and he's just listening to the waves.
A hobbyist.
A hobbyist. Reported that at 9:50 a.m., he heard Maeno call out his plane number, JA 3551, and then emotionally he said, "Sorry, I haven't replied for a long time." In Japanese, he said that, and then he said, "Tenno Heikai Banzai," which means "Long live the emperor."
Banzai.
Maeno puts the plane nosedive, hits the second floor veranda of Kodama's home. He does hit Kodama's home. He obviously dies in the crash. Crash causes a fire on the second floor of the home. Two servants were injured, but Kodama was resting in another part of the house and was not injured. He was carried from the house in a blanket uninjured.
Of course, he got away from it. Yeah.
And Kodama's Yakuza bodyguards then went and put out the fire. Reporters arrived on the scene, obviously because of a plane crash, and the Yakuza guards attacked them. The reporters later complained that police had warned them not to, quote, excite the young men, the Yakuza bodyguards. They're like, don't fuck, they're Yakuza. Dude.
This kind of seems like something they would try to recreate in Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, where you have kind of like those Red Bull float planes, and you just have a Japanese contestant try to hit the target.
Yeah. That'd be actually sweet as
That'd
fuck.
be hella sweet.
I would watch that. So when news of the attack became known, a group of 20 right-wing demonstrators arrived on the scene and fought police in front of Kodama's home, agreeing with the Maeno's kamikaze mission. According to an AP article, many Japanese people actually felt sympathy for Maeno's actions because of all the shame associated with the Lockheed scandal. But many more, however, rejected the ideological motives behind Maeno's attack. They were all very over it. They were like, dude, we fucking lost. And this asshole wasn't even alive for the war. Like, he does not remember how shitty post Pearl Harbor was.
Right.
Like, it was fucking bad. Fuck this idiot. An editorial in one of the Japanese papers asked the question, actually, is it imaginable that a young German, not a wartime officer, would commit suicide in a Nazi uniform shouting Heil Hitler? So they made the direct Hitler comparison. They're like, this is fucking crazy. Like, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Kechi Ito, the Director General for Training of the Japanese Self-Defense Forces, so whatever the Japanese military was at that time, because we basically neutered the Japanese military, he said that Maeno's act was tainted by self-serving motives and was not self-sacrifice for the country. Ito himself was actually a kamikaze pilot. Never got deployed, I guess. So Ito was a kamikaze pilot himself. He obviously never flew a mission, but he was training to be one or whatever. He was in a kamikaze unit. He said, quote, Maeno was performing an egotistical grandstand play to win publicity, not unlike Mishima's suicide, the guy who tried to overthrow the government. Both were showing off to the world. This is where it gets funny. Because this is nobody asked for this, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody asked for this.
For the details?
Yeah. So, despite saying all that and being like, he's a selfish piece of shit, shouldn't have done it, Ito did commend Maeno's technique on the attack.
Like now.
As a former kamikaze pilot himself. Saying,
I don't know if you can call yourself that.
I agree.
Until you do the act, you're not a kamikaze pilot. You have to earn your wings
I agree.
by crashing them. That's stolen valor. You can't be a
Stealing valor,
kamikaze pilot and be alive. Kamikaze pilots are only in the past.
Yeah. There's no kamikaze pilot you can have a post-game interview with.
No. Or he's just a man of steel. Survives the plane crash.
Yeah, he's Bruce Willis. He's unbreakable.
Yes.
Yeah. So he said that if Maeno's intent had been to kill Kodama, he could not have known where he would be located in the house. Ito said the bombing was, quote, very skillful. I give him the highest marks on that score.
Okay.
So he was like,
10 out of 10.
this guy sucks. He did it for the wrong reasons, but no cap. Great kamikaze mission.
But again, this guy really doesn't have the experience to say so.
I agree. He doesn't know. Maeno dies. Kodama ends up dying before he can go to jail, just from health reasons. I think even before he gets convicted, actually. In the years after his death, his famous national death, Maeno's porno films attracted a special cult following because he was the last kamikaze pilot.
Truly, yeah. Now I'm going to go with like the David Pollard route where he said if you didn't play the game, you really can't speak on the game.
Yeah.
So this guy
Ito.
critiquing the kamikaze technique and everything. I don't want to hear from you, dude.
Well, he's not critiquing, he's commending.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not the expert.
Okay. I don't disagree. I think that's a valid take. It's like me or you yelling at a football player while we're watching a game. We don't know.
I didn't play at that level.
Yeah, we don't know. I can't say shit. But that is the story of Mitsuyasu Maeno, a.k.a. Soichiro Maeno, the porn star kamikaze pilot.
That was sweet.
What'd you learn today?
We got another guy to add to our book of freaks. You know, he was pretty cool until he turned into an edgelord.
He was an edgelord basically the whole time he was a porn star.
Yeah, I guess he was never cool.
Yeah, no, he was never cool. He was cool when he was acting with O.J. Simpson.
Honestly, that's all he needed to do was hit up his real, true friend in California.
Yeah.
OJ would have talked him out of it.
Yeah. Orendo-san, I'm very troubled.
I don't know if you want to do that on the main feed.
Yeah, probably not. It's fine. I don't have a good Japanese accent anyway.
Yeah.
It's all right. Trey Parker still does all the Japanese voices on South Park.
We don't have Trey Parker's success or money.
Don't. We sure fucking
He's got
don't.
$1 billion to tell you to shove it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a couple nickels to
Apparently
rub together.
South Park's like the highest rated. It's been not I don't know if it's the highest rated, but according to Paramount, it's been the #1 driver of subscriptions for the last like.
Oh yeah, and Paramount's going through it right now too.
Yeah.
There's some like shit going on with Paramount.
But what'd you learn today?
All this had no idea that this was even remotely possible. Wouldn't have even thought of this in my wildest dreams.
No.
So thank you for bringing this story to me because it brings me joy.
Yeah. And we'll do a special segment here. Who's today's Hirohito?
I'm going to say the guy that first got him into acting as a child.
Okay. Might have been his dad.
Kind of got the ball rolling.
Yeah. That's fair.
Or just softcore porn in general. Show penetration.
Chopin. Yeah.
Show penetration. What's the harm?
Who's gonna?
You're already seeing tits. Although Japan now, don't they have weird porn rules where they blur out everything?
I don't know.
I think they blur out the dick.
I couldn't begin to tell
Has
you.
that always been a thing?
I mean, I watched a Japanese.
Is that going to be a thing here?
No, maybe.
Maybe in Texas because
Yeah.
like they keep banning every site.
Yeah. I don't. It doesn't seem like that'd be a thing in Japan because I watched a literal game show where it was behind a curtain because it was on television, but a male straight porn star, who said he had full load control, would not be able to get off to a gay male porn star
Sucking him off.
sucking his dick, and this gay male porn star was like, "This is a blowjob, fucking Da Vinci, just a fucking artist, just an absolute maestro."
They never showed his face though.
Who?
The guy giving the blowjob.
They showed both.
Okay.
Yeah, because he pops up behind the curtain after he takes the load, because he gets him.
So all over his face, he pops out.
No,
They show the load.
He swallowed it.
Oh, he's a pro.
Yeah, yes, he is literally a pro.
I get that, but he's no mess.
No mess. Not even a little dribble.
All right.
Like, that was a television segment
Yeah.
in Japan. So I can't imagine they're blurring porno, if I had to guess.
No, Japan does though.
They do?
They blur out the dick,
That's stupid, but all right.
but like you still see it, but it's just
Yeah.
static. It's weird.
I kind of want to watch that now.
Also, every Japanese porn star makes the weirdest sounds. It's not good.
I have not watched, like Japanese, like, porn. I've certainly seen, like, Japanese, like, amateur.
Yeah.
Seemingly amateur, but, like, not, like.
Well, obviously, I have a thing for Asian women and stuff, but
I know you do.
there's a difference between American Asian and Asian and Asian. They are really weird with the sounds they make.
All right.
It's childish. It's loud. It's like uncomfortable. It's not good.
You watch it.
I'm out on Japanese porn.
You watch it and you think, the heart of youth. That's a modern child.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Well, that's all I got for this week on the porn star kamikaze pilot.
I enjoyed it.
Glad you did.
Thank you for bringing that to
I
us.
told you it was extremely on brand.
Doesn't matter
Yeah.
if it is. Could have been totally off brand,
It's a good story. It's a good story.
and that's what we're here for.
Yeah. Again, Patreon.com/softwarehistory for a lot more fun stuff like this and a lot of fun stuff that you won't get on the main feed.
Yep. Check it out. We love you guys.
Love you very much.
You just got soft served.